So, a very good afternoon to all. Today, we have assembled for yet another exciting talk of based on sustainability, eco-tech talk based on sustainability, and the talks are based around the SDG goals 1 and 8 this time, and the SDG goals 1 stands for eradication of poverty, and the 8 stands for economic growth and decent work. So we at Exneco try to bring forward all sustainable enterprises, and we try to see to it that a common platform is created for sustainable enterprises. And along with that, we also motivate present enterprises to become more sustainable. Today, we have with us Mr. Asif Ayub, who is the founder of Bhailog app, and he is from Kerala, and a very inspirational youth. He has been awarded with Swami Vivekananda Yuva Pratibha Puraskaram in the year 2000 by Government of Kerala. He has also been recognized by UN as one of the 10 most inspirational youth, and he has always kept people first, and that is the reason why he has gone for this Bhailog app, and which talks about uplifting people from their present levels in life. And now we also have with us Mr. Ravi Kumar, who is the founder of Exneco. He has around 10 to 15 years of more than 15 years of experience in innovation and technology. Along with that, he is passionate about sustainability as well as circular economy. So we welcome both of you, and my first question goes to Mr. Asif. Please tell us why Bhailog app, and what was the reason of you believing that there is a need for Bhailog?
Thank you so much to Mr. Ravi and Shrestha for inviting me for this talk. I feel honored, not because I'm invited for this talk, but I'm able to talk about entrepreneurship. That's pretty relevant thing. I'm just a kid in the field of entrepreneurship. There are hundreds and thousands of millions of entrepreneurs who are much better than me. As a young entrepreneur, or you can say a baby entrepreneur, I believe that the role of social entrepreneurship is very huge. I think in these days, more than business, what matters is always being a better human being. So how do you define a human being? A human being is someone who helps each other. So that's why we are not animals. More than animal, we are called ourselves as human beings. So when you talk about Bhailog, what I would love to say, Bhailog is an app that connects internal migrant laborers in our country with the right employers. You know that for every work, we need a right skill at right time with the right people. And this is all about Bhailog app. Look, we all have seen during the COVID days, the conditions of the migrant laborers who were walking kilometers and kilometers. And we have seen in all the international and vernacular medias how they were walking on the national highways and roads. We all felt bad, right? We all had a heart pain when we see them. We all were hurt. And I believe that from then onwards, we thought of doing something for this community. And our answer to it is obviously the Bhailog app. As an individual, as a social worker, as a human being, I feel that empowering them, bringing them to the mainstream of the society is very much important. Like when we look at the SDGs, all the 17 SDGs, whom does it matter to? It should matter to the common people. It should change the lives of the people. I'm not talking about the upper middle class people. I'm talking about the lower middle class people and the middle class people. If our initiative can change their life, then we are a godly figure, not only to them, but to the people. So being a better person defines that when we help our surroundings. And I believe that I am trying to be a better person that I was yesterday. And in Bhailog app, we connect right skills with right people. Along with that, we also make sure that there is a community building among them. We make sure that nobody is exploiting them. We make sure that their kids are studying. We make sure that they are getting enough all kind of government uh, possibilities or awareness about their working conditions. So in that manner, we are working on a community building of this community. Thank you.
Really, wow.
Okay, that was great. So now, Asif, please tell us what are the major perils that the migrant laborers face?
When we talk about the major pedals, I think the very first significant thing I feel is the job insecurity. So you know that these people don't have a permanent contractors, so they will be always shifting. So like chameleon, they always change their colors. So if I go to a place today, I'm meeting 10 migrant laborers. Tomorrow, there's no assurity that I'll be meeting the same person. So they have a job insecurity. That's one of the very important things. Then obviously exploitations. See, a lot of low wages, poor working conditions, and lack of legal protection is very, very concerns that happens between them. Recently in Kerala, we had a story from one of the vernacular media where they were telling about how women, migrant labor women, are exploited by the contractors. So, like as an Indian, I do want to make a change to their lives. So what should be done? I think digitalizing them is the only way we can keep away all these kind of exploiters and middlemen who are destroying this community or keeping them as slaves. Do we remember that in olden days or years back, or I say decades back, we have slaves, and now I think some people or some middlemen are still seeing them as slaves. I believe they have an equal value like any one of us. They are Indians like any one of us, and they should be in the forefront of the society in anyone like us. And this is what Bhailog aims all about. Then
Wow.
they also have issues on housing. I think, have you visited any of the places where they stay? It is so pathetic, so pathetic.
Yeah.
So these things should change. They should get better wages, which in turn will give them a better housing facility, which in turn will give them a better medical options, which in turn will make their children study, and which in turn will
Absolutely.
overall bring the economic growth of this country.
Exactly.
True.
So, first of all, I very much connect the name Bhailog, what you have kept actually. So it's very down to earth. Okay. So your name Bhailog very much resembles what you're talking about as of now. Okay. So and when you're talking about you're giving some facility and security of them. So I just want to understand how big this class is. Basically, we have a survey for people who stay in one place and they know that. So, for example, there will be survey will be conducted. How many people in a home? How many people are working? All the stuff. But these migrant people, they keep changing their place. Okay, many times, and also they don't have like maybe the government may not do sometimes survey because they don't have any fixed shelter. So how you considering, like how you going to reach them? Okay, what is the method that you're using to actually go and tell about your initiatives?
Right now, I have not got any big funds to run our startups, but we have a limited fund. I used to go to their place. What I do is that let me go to their homes or wherever they stay, sit there and have a talk with them, a casual Hindi talk. My Hindi is poor, but still I try to talk to them. We used to sit and drink a coffee. We used to talk. We used to talk about their kids, make them understand that why Bhailog is important to them. Look, family matters to all of us. So if I'm talking about a betterment in their family, they are ready to support. And you know what they used to tell me? Sir, can we get a regular pay? Will you cheat us? Will you take away our money? I told no, we are not taking away your money because you are getting your payment day by day, daily settlement through UPIs. So you don't have to worry about that. So in that manner, if we are able to convince them, and obviously we need a lot of money on marketing to do a great marketing. But our focus is right now to bring them on board, not just by any advertisement, but go to them, talk to them, bring him on board. And I know it's tough. As a CEO, I'm doing it myself, and my team is happy that we are all doing it together. And I have two co-founders with me, who is Mr. Ashik and Google Mohan, who are also my brothers, my family, who support me a lot. Even in between my PhD, they were helping me a lot in coordinating our stuff. So we as a family is helping our own bigger family. That's a Bhailog we used to call. And in Kerala, we used to call them guest workers. With highest respect, we call them the guest workers.
Yeah, I totally like your
This is
concept.
truly touching. Yeah, this is very touching. In fact, knowing the people, not only the people, their families and their children, and what future they have, this is a very wonderful thought and a great work that you're doing. Now please let us know, what is the profession of the migrant laborers? There must be a lot of different professions. Can you enlighten us on that?
Especially in Kerala, I can tell you, if you go out on road, from hotels to saloons, in construction, in domestic work, in service industry, in manufacturing, in informal sector, everywhere it's Bhailogs. So
Yes.
Kerala has around, as per the official record, Kerala has around 30 lakhs migrant laborers, and unofficially it's being thought around 50 to 60 lakhs. So the Kerala is a state having 3.5 crore of people, and I can say around 1/3 or lesser than that, we have migrant laborers. So they are everywhere around us. It's like water. It's all around us, and we are trying to uplift them. So look, they have jobs. Let me tell you this very frankly. Majority of them have jobs. But the question is that, are they getting right wages like we used to get when we are sitting before a computer, like people who are doing a white collar job? You know, in Kerala, we have migrant laborers who get per day 5,000 rupees, which not even majority of the IT employees are not getting. so
That's really
I
good to
believe that.
know.
So these people are of different range. You can see a person of earning 400 rupees, 250 rupees to 5,000, 10,000 rupees. So the question is that, are they able to invest this money correctly? Are they able to utilize this for their family, or someone is exploiting them? So these concerns has to be cleared off, and Bhailog is there to support these people. And we also help them with government insurance and all, which enrolling, giving our platform as a space for them to enroll, making sure they are good to work. Let me tell you in this manner. There's one more incident which brought me to this. Long back, in one of the college, I don't want to name any specific college, there was a migrant labor whose hand got stuck into a construction equipment, and he lost his hand. So what did the institution did was that they just sent him back to home, giving him 20,000 rupees. So if he was an enrolled, a legally enrolled person, he would have get lakhs of rupees, but he was sent with 20 to 30,000 rupees. And everybody over there was crying because he has a family to feed. He has a family to feed. So the question is about this, and why Bhailog matters a lot.
Yes, definitely.
So what I'm understanding is like the very basic problem, as you told, like as if there is a work for them. Okay, one is like that work is in the morning they may not knowing like whether I'm going to work. Okay, so is the work, because usually it all depend on a party who is giving the work to them, right? So that's one thing. And also they've been paying enough. For example, one is enough paying, and also no exploitation. So whether they can able to run their family properly with their money. Okay, so it comes again like how secure they are. When you're talking about, you gave an example of person who lost his hand. So I mean, is there any insurance, health insurance kind of thing, or more security that from your app you're trying to provide from?
No, actually, yet we have not started any insurance, but we have the Awas Yojana insurance of the government, which we are planning to help them to enroll onto it. So this enrollment process will help. So it will now in Kerala, 5 lakh people have enrolled among the migrant laborers in the Awas Yojana scheme, and we wanted more people to enroll. So we can be a machinery of the government to like extend all the facilities that government provide to them. So I don't think that right now that is enough. In future, we might expand on a bigger level, but right now we are not so much stern or facilitated to do all these things for them. But we will have look. This is a very slow process. These people are not like us. It's very hard to make them understand, build up a
Yeah,
trust, and then work on them. So it's a very slow process. You cannot rush on this.
exactly. I
Okay. So
totally.
now talking about the process, like how does this app work? How do they get connected with you people through the app, and are they able to use the app? And do they have mobile phones? The connectivity, how is that made?
Okay, let me ask one question to you guys. Do you deposit money in the ATM machines?
Yeah.
So when did
Yes.
you start doing that? Probably which year?
Around 7 years back.
7 years back. So probably around 10 years back, this was there, depositing in the machine.
Okay.
You can see this Bhai Log people going and depositing money. So
Okay.
they know technology better than us. They have look.
Okay.
One of my friend runs a, a, a company, a construction company, not a construction company. He actually runs a kind of interlock business company. So what happens was that his brother does not go to his company. So I asked him why, because the employees of that company, they have a better phone than his brother. So in the case of technology,
Okay.
they are so happy that they have everything. You go, they have Instagram, they have Facebook, they know how to do things. So in the case of technology, they are pretty good. So that's why
Yeah,
we
yeah.
app can work with them. And
I
and
think they are the one who
That's
spend more time in mobile actually. So mobile is okay. Technology definitely, as you told, because I've been seeing these people many times. Like they spend they have good mobile as well, smart mobile as well. But the approach, like convincing them to use this particular app, that is something which is challenging. I
yeah,
feel.
what I do is that I go and do a friendly talk with them, and I will tell them that look, just one thing. If you use this app, you will get your money on right time. Just that's
That's the
enough.
right thing.
Huh. If you use it, you'll get your money on right time, and you should like look. We don't have a market competition right now, and we believe that look, we are not selling a product to them. We are trying to bring up them, and
Mm.
through a lot of conversation. Like I might have to met the same guy 10 times or 15 times, but at the 15th time he will understand, and I'm ready to go to him 25 times. Look,
Mm.
wonderful.
uh, yeah, yes, madam.
Yeah,
And
it's wonderful. I mean, the effort that you're putting in, it's really
sometimes
worth praise.
just one more thing I want to tell you that last week, I mean 2 weeks back, we have a colony in my city where Bhailogs people live. I had my paper, our promotion paper, and I was going behind these people and talking. And there were a set of school kids who were laughing at me. They were thinking this guy, a tall guy, who's going behind them and selling some products. So they were literally laughing. But they don't know that I'm a guy who did my bachelor's in engineering, did my master's in US, and came down to do something of social impact. So everybody has a story which others don't know, and
Yeah,
probably you cannot open it up. So I am doing it because I'm passionate about people. It's more than an entrepreneur, more than a business. It's about your passion. You do something of passion, so you don't care what others think. You just do what you love.
totally agree. Yes, Chastraji.
Yes. Yeah. So, do you provide health insurance and life insurance to the workers?
Yeah,
I mean,
right now we are not doing it, but we have a plan of that. Because right now we are actually on building up this community. We are working on building up this community, bringing them on board, and all these things are happening, and we'll soon do that.
Okay, so I
so
have a
did
question.
you
Like,
receive any?
Hmm?
Yes. So,
yeah,
did you
no,
receive any government support in
Yeah,
this
of
area?
course. We are being guided by Kerala Startup Mission, which is an entrepreneurial
Okay.
body of the Kerala government. And we have been guided by Mr. Anu Bambiga, who is the CEO of the Kerala Startup Mission. I would love to say that Kerala Startup Mission is one of the best startups in the entire country. Multiple times Kerala Startup Mission have received awards for that. And the ecosystem is so good. People are so good. We'll never feel that this is a government office, and they are kind of people who are our backbones in supporting us throughout this program. My love to,
That's
my whole
really
heart love to
good
Anu
to
Bambiga.
Okay.
That's really
So I have a
good to
question
hear.
now. So when I'm seeing migrant people, one issue which is attached to this is the children actually. Okay. So what I'm seeing is they don't have proper education, because since they are keep moving, even personally, to be frank, I have asked few people. Okay. So what about their education? So they told we are not going to send them to any schools, but because what is the reason is they won't not going to stick to any place, to be frank. Okay, today they are working here, tomorrow they may work somewhere. So I'm talking about very uh, not about like people who are settled and still doing kind of work where they're getting a daily wages. I'm talking about like a construction worker. Today the construction somewhere in the place, and the construction it may move to different place. Like for example, tomorrow maybe after a month the construction be in a different place, so they have to migrate. Okay, that's where the migrant labor come into picture, right? So their family, especially the children, has to migrate with them, and they don't have a education, one thing, and also the health. Okay, so you're trying to address with Bhailog any of this issue, Asif?
Look, what can we actually do now, right now, I believe, is that we can pump in some money to them through giving them right wages. Look, these people, these children, they are going because they have to run the family. A lot of children are working because they have to run the family, or they will be fully in kind of hunger. So the question is that, do you want to stay hunger? Do you want to survive? So they choose this option of survive. And look, schools are not going to give them food and money. Obviously, job alone gives them that. So they are behind this. But we can bring an awareness about the relevance of education. And in future, we might be able to provide them some kind of education, but not right now, because our focus is on empowering them right now. And moreover, let me tell you in this manner that these children, at a very young age, they get a lot of skills through doing this work. And in later stage, when they become pretty 20, 22 and all, they are masters of that skill, and they charge 2,000, 3,000 rupees per day. So I think more than an IT employee, they will be.
Don't you think like it's sometime the child is being exploited by, because
Obviously,
child labor is one more problem attached to this. Child labor is one more problem which is attached to this. So that is no one going to encourage. Okay, because basically they want to educate. At least they should know kind of education. They at least they should understand what's going on. Okay.
But nowadays, what I have seen the trend is that they are going to schools. Actually, I'll tell you one class again. One of my friends' company, one of the labor, his son and friends came to Kerala for a visit. One of the Bhai Log's son and his friends came to Kerala for a visit. So when I asked them, they are all going to college. So how he's getting good pay. So he's sending his son to college. So this trend is actually changing. It's actually changing because people are paying them pretty good. And in Kerala, let me tell you, these Bhailogs are getting the highest pay in Kerala comparing to any other states in India. So they are more prone to come to Kerala or Tamil Nadu and work here. And Kerala accepts these people because we have less number of people who are doing this domestic works. Now, what I think is that Bhailog should take up is that giving dignity to each and every work. Say, we can see engineers who are driving Uber, right? We can see might be PhD in US. When I was studying in US, I could find the same person who is pursuing a part-time PhD in Wisconsin University, but I studied his driving is Uber. So why Uber? Because it is a dignified job. So I'm asking you, why not these jobs be called a dignified job? So we are trying to brand it up in that way that it becomes a dignified job like any one of us. So then only they can be brought to the forefront of the society, and this is how it's connected.
No job is small job. So
A job is underrated. Every job has their own rates and
yeah.
values.
So that's where I connect like guest workers. That's the right word, to be frank. I can connect that.
Yes, true. No job is a low job, or every job should have a dignity, and there should be dignity in every work that you're doing. So, along with that, have you ever felt that there is a need to upgrade their skills, or there is a need to train them? Have you thought of any skill development program?
Yeah, we have some plans in our mind for the future for skill development. Right now, I don't want to discuss about what our future plans, but we will be coming up with something really, really nice. And I think it's going to be a big change in the industry. Look, what's the biggest problem we face? Like, we have 30 lakhs in Kerala of migrant laborers. Still, employers are not getting the right people with right skill. So Bhailog is trying to bring right people at right time with right skill. And we definitely have some plans that we will come up with very soon. Stay tuned for that.
That's wonderful.
Okay, so I think so attached to this question, like coming to again your application. Okay, I have a question like, how is the engagement so far? Okay, so when you show your application and educate about application, so whether they're trying to understand, yeah, this particular app is trying to help me, so they're repeatedly seeing or promoting to someone else, or how it is.
I'm not able to understand the question. Can you repeat it for me?
For example, you are trying to explain about the Bhailog application to a people, okay, so where they may not be like willing to, okay, so what you're seeing the engagement point of view, like application engagement point of view, because you should have some metric, like they spend some time to understand that particular application, okay, so what are you feeling like some metric point of view, like they are keep going and trying to understand that application?
Look, Bilog app is now available in Google Play Store. It's available in all regional languages. So you say Bengali, Hindi, English, in all languages it's available. I mean, not all languages, but majority of the language, Assamese, it's available. So they are pretty good at it. They are able to do everything in seconds that might be faster than us. I would like to say like that. So they are good at understanding this application. And look, there will be a lot of people who won't even understand this. But look, I will tell you in this manner. There was a time when Uber started. People were not accepting Uber. People were telling that it's very low, price is very low. So drivers were having issues. Later on, it became a part of life for as well as the employers and for us also, customers also. So slowly and steadily, this will become a part of the Indian community among all of us. We started using them. We don't want, look, we are people, I would say we are all people who are very lazy. We don't want to get out from our house unless it's very important for us. So if somebody gives an app which can like hire a worker to home, who does not want it? Like we are all doing Swiggy. So we all want food to be in our home, sit quashy and eat our food. So this is what the ideology is. This is what it works when it comes to employers also. Someone coming to a house, doing their job, they're just Google paying him, he is going back. Come on. It's called development. It's called
digitalization.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. In fact, tomorrow, Bhailog can become a part of life, or you can say a way of life, wherein you just log in into Bhailog and you're thinking of getting construction workers. You get your construction workers and you start your construction job. Any tedious job, you have people to actually work for you. And along with that, it's available in regional languages. This is something very interesting, because most of the migrant laborers, they are not literate they are more literate in regional languages. They know their regional languages well, so they can relate. And also that Kerala is open to other laborers coming from other states, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. That is really wonderful to know. And in fact, along with that, when we look at Bhailog, we can see that it has really a good potential of getting migrant laborers from different parts of the country. Are you even thinking of getting migrant laborers from different neighboring countries as well?
First of all, for me, there is no Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Delhi. No. We are all India. We are all Indians. It's all about India. Second of all, my priority is my home country. My priority is my people. That is Indians. So I wanted them to go to other countries, work in there, wear really good jackets, wear really good sunglasses, and work among them. So unless and until I successfully do that, I'm not concerned about any other foreign migrant laborers, any other foreign people. My country, my people, that's my priority.
Okay. And are you connecting with the international companies who actually
Not now,
take
not right
Indian
now.
laborers?
Not right now,
Okay.
because right now we have a lot of things to do with the internal migrant laborers and employers. So it will take time. Might be in future, might not. I'm not sure, but not right now. As of now.
Okay. Can
It was
you
wonderful.
just
It was
make
wonderful knowing.
clear difference with the applications is already available? Maybe Urban Clap. Okay, so they're already doing this job, but maybe what I'm seeing is they're connecting to more professional workers who is already attached to those kind of professions. Okay, so can you just explain in one word like how different compared to the existing application to your application?
Look, Urban Clap is, they have a set of skilled laborers that they have trained and they are going on different work. We are only exclusive to migrant laborers. So we are India's first exclusive migrant laborers. So look,
Yeah.
I could have done the same thing, like bringing all these people together. We have a lot of applications, like Work India is something we could say. Look, we take a segment, we empower them. We go to another segment, we empower them. Do it bit by bit. Don't put everybody onto one platform and then get confused on that. Look, my idea is that make a simple app, which is simple for employers, which is simple for Bhailogans, and it's simple for everybody around us. So we are now focusing only on migrant laborers to empower them. But Urban Lab is like, it's open for everything. And it is only in the metropolitan, like India, in Kerala, you can say it's a continuous town. More than metropolitan, I like to say it's a continuous town. So we have a bigger space in Urban Club to work over here, because migrant labor is an inevitable part of Kerala. So bringing them is much easier in Kerala, and slowly we are planning to expand across India. So now we are starting with Kerala and we will expand it across India.
Okay, so all the best on that, Mr. Asif. Doing great job. Connecting to basically SDG goals 1 and 8 directly. I can link to that. Maybe it is linked to many other SDG goals indirectly, but directly I can see SDG goal 8 and 1 you're connecting, which is you're working in the ground level. That is very important. Okay, giving the right work to a decent work to people, especially for the migrant workers, and also uplifting their skill level,
Morale.
and also moral, basically, yes, uplifting their moral and making them the one right nice word you used to say they are a guest worker, not a migrant kind of word. This we need to use it, and also indirectly you're bringing them up from their poverty. That is very important. Okay, very great. Wishing you great success on this, and we'll be looking your journey. So we'll connect. We'll look for a win-to-win situations, how we can tie up and
Definitely.
participate.
Our good wishes.
Yeah.
Our good wishes are with you, and like at Exneco, we try to connect all entrepreneurs who are working in the area of sustainability, and we also motivate people to become sustainable. And you're doing a wonderful job. We all the best for your job, and we are always there to support you.
One thing I want to tell you is that, look, I worked with SDGs a lot. SDGs are always interconnected. So it's like it's always interconnected. So with Bhailog, I can tell you 10, 15 SDGs working together. And moreover, I'm very happy that organizations like yours is taking up this topic, because these are not flying colors. These are just people around us. So flying them through your organization is pretty good with you, because you are giving kind of an appreciation or a kind of a stamina for us to run forward with our work, because it's very hard to make people understand. Even my parents were not happy with my idea, but later on I will have to convince. So you have to work against the flow. So that is a very, 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 very tough thing. And I believe that, look, it's not just Asif Ayub's role as a CEO to do this. It's obviously Ravi's job. It's obviously Shasha's job to help our co-fellows to come forward and be like us. Then only we can be called an educated person. Until without having that mentality, holding a bachelor's, master's, or PhD from Harvard does not work. So be a good human, try to be a better human, and aim for a dream for a better world. Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you. And that was wonderful.
Exneco will be there with you, okay, because you're doing great job as a great human being. Okay. Thank you. Any more questions, Sisterji, to Asif?
No, not from my side, but yes, we'll keep on connecting and coming back to you and see Bhai Log prosper. We look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Asif, for the
Thank
talk
you.
today and your time. See you all.
See you all.
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you all. Bye bye.
Thank you.